Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. I'm here with my wife, Amy,
Hello.
and we're going to continue in our series of character creation. Last week, we did character creation for the Cubicle 7's 5e version of Victoriana. I received a preview copy, and today, based on my excitement for recently playing The One Ring on Kevin Madison's YouTube channel, Dungeon Musings, we're going to make characters for The One Ring. This is Free League Games Takeover second edition of the One Ring role playing game. And this is the main book here. And I kind of want to run a campaign. I've always been fascinated with Eriador, the lost kingdom of Arnor, and the three kingdoms that broke apart from it. And I'd like to run a campaign, if I can, with this character and hopefully others here in the ruin of the Lost Realm, the Lost Realm being Arnor. So Free League has this product here, which is kind of like a site that kind of shows various sites um, and tells like a potential campaign that you could run. And then it actually you have an adventure book as well here, but other and you can pick and choose. What I love is like these really cool maps, and I actually was able to um, make this or reproduce it for the Roll20, which hopefully we'll get to and we'll see. But yeah, it's a neat location. I'll say neat. I'm sorry. It's a neat location in the, um, and I almost said Forgotten Realms in Middle Earth, and would definitely want to explore it and play the One Ring role playing game. Like I said, I had a really good time, and I want to share that with you all. All right, so we're gonna make a character.
Yes, and if they're excited about it, they should smash that thumbs up button.
Right. And you know what? If all those of you who are subscribed already and are watching this, if you all tell, like, if everyone who subscribes to the channel were to tell one of their friends to subscribe, we'd hit, well, we'd hit like 500 pretty quick. You know, we're just started last year and we're trying to get to some of those magical numbers that YouTube likes so much. But yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. And tell your friends if you like what you see. All right, so we're going to create two characters. The first character we're going to create through the rule book, the rules I've written using this book, chapter 3, Adventurers, which is in this book. If you have the book, um, I guess you could follow along whether in the PDF or in the book. Chapter 3, Adventures, starts on page 27. And I'm going to read excerpts from it, but we're not really going to show it. And Amy's going to roll dice when needed, and then put her results as we get them on the character sheet. So, like, right, so we're going to do, like I said, Amy's character, and then we're going to have. So there was a supplement that came with the Kickstarter called um, Character Life Paths, and in this situation, you can roll your character totally randomly, including their culture. Although I guess you could do that from here, but at each culture to help you, they have like a backstory, a little excerpt and a backstory, and they give you the stats and attributes and favored skills, distinctive features that would match with that backstory. So we'll do that second, but here we go with this. To create a character, you ready, Amy?
I'm ready.
To create a character, each player must first choose a heroic culture, selecting one that is closest to your hero concept that you have in mind. All cultures presented in this volume belong to the free peoples, brave nations that refuse the darkness and are often at open war with it. They represent the main choices for role playing in the Westlands of Eriador. So you can play Bardings, which are like the men of Dale. So you remember Lake Town from The Hobbit. Um, you can play the Dwarf of Durin's folk that range from Erebor, the Lonely Mountain, to the Blue Mountains on the western side of Ryador. The Elves of Linden, so Círdane's peoples that live in Linden and help to get the elves who are leaving Middle Earth to the west. but they are still involved in Eriador, at least, and the goings on there to keep the shadow at bay. There are the hobbits of the Shire, which we all know what they are. The men of Bree, so who live at a very interesting area at a crossroads. Um, and then you have the Rangers of the North, the descendants of the Dunedain, who still live in the North, the heirs of the lost kingdoms of Arnor, the heirs to Gondor, the sons of Numenor. Right? So which one of those appeals to you, Amy?
Well, I was thinking that I normally don't play rangers and I don't normally play dwarfs.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe a ranger?
Okay. So we're going to play a ranger. So record your on your character sheet, record there your cultural blessing, which
Oh,
is up there. Yeah, culture. So
yes.
under life path, culture.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn to page 42 and determine attributes, calculate our strength, heart, and wits, and then do several other things. So I'm going to turn to the page here for Rangers of the North. So the Rangers are the last descendants of the North of the Dunedain, the kings of men that once came to Middle Earth, like I said. When they do not disguise their features, they are tall and lordly, towering above most men. They're often silent and grim of countenance and look wise and mature beyond their years. Rangers take to the wild at the age of 20, but may begin and go on adventure at an earlier age. They retain their strength of body and will longer than most men, but usually cease to travel far from a ride door when they reach their 50s. All right. So you have a cultural blessing. Um, I don't know if there's a list there for cultural blessing, but it's called Kings of Men.
Well,
And you would
Kings of
what's
Men?
yeah, for the cultural blessing. Oh, is there a slot for that?
Yes.
Cool. And you're going to get to add 1 point to an attribute of your choice. I guess I can explain attributes when you get to those questions. And then the other cultural blessing you have, or yeah, I think well, you have another trait that's called Allegiance of the Dunedain. The Rangers are devoted to fighting Sauron and his minions. So I don't know if you want to put that. Is there more room? And
I can
Dunedain,
allegiance
yeah,
to I can't spell Dunedain. I'm sorry.
Dunedain is Dunedain.
Okay, allegiance to Dunedain.
Yeah. And then during fellowship phase, you recover a maximum number of hope points equal to half your heart score. So we'll figure that out. All right. So that's good. So hope is like part of one of the meta currencies that you can spend hope to get that extra success dice.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you're inspired and you get to roll two of them. Right. And your standard of living is frugal. You only carry what you got,
Standard
which you,
living standard. Okay, so
yeah.
frugal.
All right. So you can roll 1d6 to get a set of attributes, or you can choose. I don't know if you want to have more strength, heart, or wits about you. And you can see on the character sheet there's skills that are under each of those. So what you're going to do is you're going to take from 20, you're going to subtract this score, and then that's going to be your target number for those skills. And you will roll at least one 12-sided dice and then a number of six-sided dice to reach that target number.
Okay, so you want me to start with 1d6?
Yes, if you're going to do it randomly, and then maybe these sets of attributes will um, determine your.
Well, a 1.
All right. Well, these are like sort of randomly spread out. So with a 1, that gives you a strength of 7. So that's going to, yeah. So strength of 7.
So where do I put it?
Yeah, let me
The
look on like,
TN or the current endurance
no, neither.
rating?
Um, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, right under rating.
Okay, so it's 7.
Yeah. I wonder if it calculates it right off the bat or not? Probably not.
It didn't do anything when I put a 7 there.
Okay. And then your heart will be a 5,
And wits.
will be a 2.
Boy, I'm not a very good character.
Well, you do get a +1 to add to anything. So when for the target number there, you're going to yeah, we'll do the derived stats and then calculate the target numbers. I think that's what you do. I will check on that in a sec.
Well, if wits are my parry, isn't that being able to stealth around and stuff? Having a 2 there seems not so good.
Yeah, so if you make that a 3, I mean there's other things that can help bolster that. So and and if you add
Well, maybe I should wait till the end to add the 1.
um let me see. Yeah, well, to calculate your current target number, which is going to be 20 minus that score that you have.
20 minus the score.
So like your rating for your target number where it says TN there under strength,
Uh,
it'll be 13,
yeah, then
right?
15,
And then 18,
18.
just right. So I don't know. So strength, you're gonna be a good hunter. Um, right. So
Hmm.
and these are just on based on skills. Your weapons traits, I don't they've done a little differently. So
Well, maybe I should move this to 3,
yeah,
and then it makes it 17.
right. Yeah.
Okay,
Right. So now
I made that adjustment.
all right, so now we're gonna do your skill and combat proficiency ratings.
Down below, or
So under skills,
okay.
so you're gonna have an awe of 1.
So just check the box.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
don't check the box. Don't check the box. Put a 1 in the
the
little
little
uh
diamond.
in the diamond. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Checking the box denotes that it's favored. So I'll tell you what the favor. Your athletics is 2.
2
So
dots.
yeah. Awareness is 2.
Hold on, it's not that easy to. There we go. Okay, awareness is 2.
Hunting is 2, and you can check the box because hunting is favored.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bigger because it's having a
Yeah.
hard. It's having a hard time.
Clicking on the thing.
Yeah, no, that didn't really help, but that's okay. Hunting is
Yeah.
2.
And we're also showing you how to use the character sheet here on Roll20. I think it's a pretty good character sheet once we get it going. Song is, you don't have anything in song or
Okay.
craft or in Hearten to start. Travel is 2. That's good. Travel is important when you're traveling during the adventuring phase. So
Okay.
you have healing is 2. No insight to start with. Healing is 2. That's good.
Always good.
Battle is 2.
I like that.
Stealth is 2.
Good. That's the one I was worried about. Still am worried about it.
Yep. Scan is
But
1.
hold on. Stealth is 2. Scan is 1. Okay.
Explore is 2.
Okay.
Riddle is 0.
Okay.
And lore is 2, and it's also favored. You can check the box.
Okay.
All right. And then combat proficiencies, you have a choice here. You can so combat proficiencies are there. Well, they're on the bottom left there
Mm-hmm.
under, yeah, you see. So
Yeah.
you can choose spears or swords at 2.
I think swords.
So click 2 boxes there.
Yep. And
And
I
then
checked it, right? Okay.
no, you don't check it. It's not favored. No, don't check
Oh,
it.
okay. Don't check. Okay.
And then you get one other combat proficiency, whether it's spears, axes, or bows, at 1 to start with.
I think I go with bow
Okay.
because then I have melee and ranged.
Right.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So now it says choose two distinctive features among the ones listed below. And if you have any questions, I can look them up. Bold, honorable, secretive, stern, subtle, swift, tall, and true-hearted. And what distinctive features allow you to do is to be in, if you can,
Well, I don't know where they are. I was looking
uh,
for them.
where do you put distinctive features?
Yeah, I don't see them anywhere.
Oh, it's under at the top under blessing. You just write them down.
Oh,
It's a
that's
descript.
where I put the Kings of Men and of Legions.
Oh yeah, that's under your blessing, I think.
So where do I put the others? Distinctive features, or there's these little boxes over here.
No, those are for your rewards for your virtues.
Okay, well I'll just do a comma and put it in here.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the so you, the allegiance of the Dunedain you should put under blessing, right? Just put it in addition to
Well, I have
the
the
yeah,
Kings of Men and the Allegiance to Dunedain as a blessing. So now you're
right.
saying
No,
I get another one?
no, you get distinct under distinctive features, which is the next
Okay.
line below it,
Yes.
and
I was
yeah,
intrigued by the bold,
bold. Yeah,
but there was bold.
I'll tell you what they do. Yeah, so
Okay.
distinctive features, so you know kind of um, so we can tell people what they do.
Okay.
So distinctive features, what they allow you to do, just the three attributes, strength, heart, and wits, give a good impression of the adventure, but they fall short in defining what sets an individual apart. Distinctive features are traits typically displayed by heroes from a given culture that are used to add nuance to their personality. In gameplay, so that's what they are. And then gameplay, a distinctive feature, you can invoke a distinctive feature to improve your chance to succeed at a role using a skill. When this happens, the player is considered to be inspired. So when you spend hope, um, because you spent hope as your meta currency, normally you get one dice, but if you can trigger or use one of your distinctive features in a situation, then you get two dice instead, and you're inspired. So
Okay.
that's what they. So bold. Which one were you intrigued by?
Well, I heard bold. I'm just thinking as a ranger I would be bold, but then again, I don't. Can you read the list again? Because I was actually looking for where it went on the sheet when you were reading them.
Okay, bold, honorable, secretive, stern, subtle, swift, tall, and true-hearted.
What is true hearted?
True-hearted. You are sincere, and your words and actions show your honest intentions.
And bold?
Bold. You trust your capabilities to the point that you are not easily daunted, readily placing yourself in danger.
I would think being a ranger, I would just be bold.
Right.
So I'll put bold.
Mhm. And then you get another one.
Okay, true hearted.
Okay. There you go.
Those are the two. And I guess my flaw will be that
Well, we
I
don't the flaw we don't know yet, but there will be choices at some point. Flaws, I believe. Okay. All right. So name and age.
okay.
So names, I can give you some example of female names that fit with the Dunedain language because you know Tolkien was into languages.
Yes.
All right. So female names, I'm assuming,
Yes.
right? So they're like pseudo Welsh names. Onwyn, Arb, Arboreth, Ruthiel, Baraniel,
We'll go
Calanril.
with Arwen.
Anwen. Arwen is, I guess, Elven. Mhm. I guess
Oh,
Arwen sounds, but Arwen was, isn't that's uh that Elven
well,
daughter of,
keep going then. You don't seem to like that choice, so we'll keep going.
all right. Um Arbereth, Beruthiel, Baraniel, Kalanril, Kalaneth, Elnith, Iraniel, Findulas, Gilrain, Gilreth, Glord, Glordhel, Idril, Iorweth, Evorwen, Lorvend, Lothriel, Luindis, Menaloth, Moriel, Morwen, Narloth, Narniel, Orothel, Tyrandus.
I don't really like any of those.
Well, something that sounds like that, but Arwen is that they confuse you for Aragorn's love interest.
Then that's not an option.
Yeah, but no, but Anwen is the one in here.
A
Or you
N.
could put Anwen, or you can put Arnwen, Arnwen,
What do you want me to put?
whatever you want to put, or
Mm-mm.
something else.
We'll just go with Arlen.
Arlen, that's Arnwen. You mean Arnwen?
What do you want me to put?
Whatever you want to put. But I know you want Arwen, but um, let me look up Welsh female names.
I mean, I just don't see any of those names as something I'm going to be like, oh, that's my character's name.
Gwen, what about something related to Gwen?
That'd be fine.
So there's
Which is what I was trying to go with Arwen, but
yeah, so Gwenan means white, fair, and blessed.
Gwenlyn.
Gwenlian or Gwenan Gwenan or Gwennlian. Gwenthin, I guess.
We'll go with Gwenan. Gwenan.
Okay.
Gwenan.
Yeah. Rhiannon, Celtic goddess.
Nah, we got Gwenan is fine.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So we got names and age.
Oh, I put 20 there because I thought that's what I was supposed to put there. But okay.
Cool. All right. So there are derived stats. So then that little box, there's little derived stats, like right next to the TN box. It says like current endurance, current hope, and all that.
Yes.
So your endurance as a ranger of the north is strength plus 20
So in the little box above or the big box to the right of TN?
to the big box to the right of TN.
It's a little hard. There we go. All right. So what am I putting in here?
Strength, that strength rating that you have there, the 7
Okay.
plus 20, so 27.
Okay.
And your endurance is also going to be, well, yeah.
It wouldn't let
Yep.
me change it. It put it back to 1.
That's dumb.
If I put 27 there and I tab to the next one, it goes right back to 1.
Oh, you got to put in the little box, you got to put 27 apparently. And then your current endurance will, yeah. Cool. Yep.
No,
That's what happened.
no, it's at 1 for my current endurance. If I put 27 in the little one,
Yeah.
then if I tab, it's still 1.
That doesn't make sense. Let me check out your character sheet here. No, I was able to change it. There we go.
And then if I move on to something else, See, I think the
No.
thing is you have to change it, not me.
Oh, that's weird. You
Anyways,
should be.
we'll go on to the next one.
All right. So the next one is heart. Is hope. I'm sorry. So hope is heart plus 6. So in that little box you put,
So 11.
yeah, 11. Then you should be able to change the current hope. Yeah,
Okay, let me do it this time.
that's weird. All right. And then finally
Harry.
your is your wits plus 14.
Okay, so 17.
Wow, that's still really good. Wow. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Now I think we go back to the main character creation part. We did heroic cultures, the characteristics, the derived stats.
Well, I don't know what to put for calling.
We're getting to that.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the callings now, that's the next thing that we're going to do after is we're going to answer the call to adventure. So we're going to choose a calling. I'll tell you what they are. Captain, champion, messenger, scholar, treasure hunter, and warden. And then you're going to do similar things to what you just did, add to skills and all that kind of stuff.
So what's the difference between captain and warden? Because
Yeah. Captain, when the world is on the brink of ruin, is the duty of all individuals worth to rise and take the lead, wherever the risk. Yep, that's what that is. You have chosen to put your judgment to the service of others to guide them in this dark hour, but you don't want others to heed your commands out of fear or obedience. You want them to follow you because they trust you.
okay, that
Compared
sounds
to
good. Captain.
Warden, okay,
Oh, warden
Warden.
is that one? Okay, warden.
Warden's another one. Warden, in this age of the world when the shadows grow deeper, and with every passing year, you have sworn to defend all who cannot defend themselves. Often, your choice forces you to forsake civilized areas. This kind of sounds like a ranger, actually, but to better guard the inhabitants from what lurks right outside their fences. This has made you a stranger in the eyes of the common folk, a threatening figure like those you are protecting from them.
I think a
That's
warden.
Warden. Okay.
Because wasn't a ranger kind of they leak in the like stealth around in the darkness?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're out in the wilderness, protecting from in a way the from protecting from the shadows against shadow.
Mm-hmm. So I think
Yep,
warden.
yep. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, so your favorite skills, you get to choose two among these three. So you can check the box on these guys here. Or two of these guys, either awareness, healing, or insight.
Definitely awareness,
Okay. And then one more.
insight. But I
We
don't
don't
have
have.
anything in insight right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe healing would be better since I don't have anything in insight.
Well, you can you'll get 10 points to buy into. So it's up to you. So I can tell you the difference between I can tell you what insight is. It's maybe self-evident, self-explanatory, but sometimes these skills say one thing and
Mm-hmm.
so skills.
Well, I picked awareness because I think awareness goes with stealthing.
Yeah. Awareness is represents hero's readiness to react and the ability to notice something unexpected, right? Like perception.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then insight represents the ability to see beyond appearances and recognize hidden thoughts and beliefs of people. It won't reveal someone is lying, but you know, insight is like bullshit detector.
Yeah, I think insight is a good one
Okay. You can
because
put yeah, you can put favorite and then you can buy it up a little bit.
okay,
All right. And then you have additional distinctive feature,
okay,
which is going to be shadow lore.
okay. And where do I put that?
Just put it next to true hearted, a comma, and then shadow lore.
Shadow lore.
Yeah, shadow lore, like shadows.
Lore. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And then your shadow path, I don't know where that would be.
Patron flaws, weakness. Let me try and find it.
I think that's your weakness is that.
Okay.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, that's so there you put path of despair.
Path of despair under weakness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is self-doubt is often the way that shadow chooses to reach the heart of those who oppose it, for they know that the enemy is strong and terrible, and those that protect it are too naive and weak to fend for themselves. Every day they ask themselves, will my strength be enough to prevail? Will I drag down the innocent in defeat? Okay. And now you have 10 points to spend to raise your skills, and I'll tell you how much things cost.
Okay.
So if you wanted to raise insight like to two, that would cost you 1 point to go from 0 to 1, and then 2 more points to go from 1 to 2. So it costs you 3 total points.
Okay, I'll do that. Set.
And then if you want to increase your, you can also increase your combat proficiencies, right, as well. So you have 7 more points, but to increase your combat proficiency to go from 1 to 2 is 4 points, and to go from 2 to 3 is 6 points. So that's a lot. Um, but if you wanted to go from like, it's 4 points, for example, to have two and bows if you wanted to, but that only leaves you with 3 points. So if you wanted to raise something from a regular skill from 2 to 3, that would also cost you 3 points. If we wanted these skills um, like one of your
Like
one,
persuade or would it to go from 2 to 3? You said is 6 points.
which one for what for a combat or a
I was thinking battle.
well battle to go from 2 to 3 is only three. It's only 3 points.
Okay, and I spent 3 before, right?
Yeah. Unless, but if you want to go like from one of your favorite skills, like awareness or hunting, that would also be 3 points to go from 2 to 3.
Okay. Um, so right
Just fit,
now, right now I'm dealing with 17 points because I spent 3 already. So if I spend
you
three,
have seven. Yeah, you have 7 points left. So you'll have, yeah,
so if I do 3 on awareness and 3 on hunting, then that leaves me with just one.
yeah. And then you could put something that you don't have anything in.
Um, what is in Hearten?
And hearten is like appeal to someone's, use your charisma to kind of inspire people. I guess that's how I interpret it. Player heroes can use enhearten skill to instill positive feelings in others, urging them to act on the matter at hand, kind of like leadership.
Okay. Um,
Persuade is persuade. Riddle is interesting in that it's kind of like how do when you're forced to talk about a subject but prefer to conceal part of what it is, like talk in riddles, I guess. Song is song. Craft. It doesn't really cover the whole range of abilities of smiths, wrights, and other artisans, but reflects a talent for making or mending things by hand, like repair a wheel, construct an improvised raft. That's kind of useful to you.
hmm, I'll put it in craft. I guess I was contemplating courtesy, but
Well, I'll tell you what courtesy is. Courtesy, the free peoples recognize common norms of decency and ancient conventions of behavior. Observing these traditions demonstrates respect and is the way of quickly establishing a friendly footing.
that
So you know what
seems
to say. You
se-
know what to say at the right moment. Right. Make a good impression.
seems like courtesy or in Hearten would be better. Maybe
Oh,
courtesy.
okay.
Because if I'm supposed to be from the lineage of kings, I think I would be told to be courtesy, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Cool. All right. Um, that was previous experience. Now I think next is starting gear, but I will make sure.
Oh, weapons?
Yeah. Starting gear. Yes, starting gear, Amy. We're on starting gear.
Ah,
All right, so you can choose one weapon for each of your combat proficiencies. So you get a sword. Um,
so just put sword in here.
yeah, you get a sword and you get a bow,
Okay. All right.
and then you'll get a leather shirt because that's your favorite.
And that goes under weapon as well.
No, that goes under armor to the right of that.
And leather shirt.
Uh, well, let's see. There's a leather shirt is a load of three. A leather corselet is a load of six. Load is important.
Shirt's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And oh, by the way, so I'll give you the damage for sword. Sword type is sword, I guess. Damage is four.
And
So under the sword.
okay, and then INJ. I'm assuming that's injury
Injury is 16.
and load.
Load is what is it? Load is two.
Okay.
Or you could, I mean, yeah, I guess it says sword, but you could get, I guess you could get, sorry, there's some differences. Oh, right. You could get a sword is 416, a long sword is damage 5, 16, 18. So that's like a can be used one or two-handed, like a bastard sword. That's another possibility if you'd rather have that.
Well, load of 16 plus my shirt.
No, load of so it becomes a load of three, plus your shirt is a load of six. You're actually okay.
Okay, so a long sword. So
Yeah, longsword.
long sword.
Hmm.
What do I put for type?
Swords.
Sword.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the combat proficiency.
And then you said damage 5. I'm sorry. I think we're going to take a quick break, everybody, and we'll be back in just a second. Give us just a minute.
So the damage for a longsword is 5,
5.
right?
Injury still 16.
Well, 16 one-handed and 18 two-handed. So you could put 16 there, and then under notes you can put 18 two-handed.
Okay, under notes. And the load is 3.
The load is 3. Yeah,
Okay, so two handed 18.
18. Yeah,
Okay. And now the bow.
yeah. So type is bows.
Bows. Okay. And
Okay.
damage.
Yep. So I guess you could get a great bow or a regular bow. The damage is 3 or 4, and the injury is 14 or 16. The load is double 2 to 4.
Um, I think she would just have a regular bow.
Okay. So damage is 3,
Okay. Injury
is 14,
and load.
load is 2.
Okay. Because I would think that most of the time she'd be fighting with a long sword.
Yeah, and the protection of a leather shirt is 1D.
Oh, I have to get over here. Hold on a moment.
If it doesn't let you put a D, just put a 1.
One.
Yeah.
No, it makes it 10. That's funny. Okay, so 3. Load is 3.
Hmm.
And I need to hold on. I need to move over on the sheet, and then
Hmm.
CF.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what those are, honestly.
Me neither. Okay.
They could be like designations if it's like a special type of armor or like or weapon or something.
Okay.
What do you put in there? Oh yeah, there's like see there's like cut they're modifiers or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, same with the FG and the okay. Oh yeah, like if it has killing blow or something like that. I don't know. There's like designations that you could put in there. So leave them blank right now because you don't have like a special weapon. Though if you survive long enough, you probably could get that. I don't know if you want a helmet or if you're good with your flowing red hair, I'm assuming. And yeah,
Um,
and the
I don't know that she would necessarily not have a helmet. She just might not wear it.
yeah, yeah. So you could put helmet, but then have it off until you because like so yeah, so if your fatigue plus load is greater than your current endurance and you become weary, which gives you penalties. So that load is kind of an important thing. And then fatigue is what accumulates when you travel. So but a helmet's wait, helmet, let me see. I'm pretty sure you can get a helmet because you're frugal, right? So I gotta check that.
Well, either that or maybe she would have like a cloak and she would put it over her head. She'd
You,
pick
you just
something
have
up.
you have like a cloak. I mean, you have like, you know, you have fully equipped with personal items for traveling, and adventuring. Um, there was a place for to tell me how if you could get any of these things.
Well, I mean, chances are starting out she might not have a helmet, so she
Yeah,
she might get one later. Who knows? We'll
right.
leave it for right now.
Yeah, because there is something about wealth at some point somewhere.
She's frugal.
Yeah, she's frugal. Standards of living and war gear here. Good, I can tell you. But there was like a table that I saw that had like all like what the availability of these things were when depending on your stuff.
Well, as a ranger, she might just be like, okay, if I happen to come across one, I'll grab it.
Right. That's probably true. That seems like that would be true. Okay. I'm trying to think what else. We
Flaws?
got gear. No,
No?
I kind of know flaws I don't think happen until like could
Okay.
be later. Um, so I think we are almost done now. Oh, your starting treasure is 0, just FYI.
I
Oh,
didn't think I
okay.
was going to have anything. I don't know where that goes, but
I think it's to the right. No, it's up where adventure points and skill points, fellowship treasure, where it says experience.
virtues, wisdom, gear.
To the
Okay.
right,
Okay.
to the right of wits.
Okay. So adventure points is 0.
Yeah, all that's 0. So you don't have anything, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. What about up where it says wisdom? It says wisdom 1.
No, yeah, leave that. I'll get to that.
Oh.
That's like the last thing we do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you got your gear. So now your wisdom and valor are 1. So then you get a starting reward and a virtue. I think you
Start.
only get flaws if you get shadow. So all right. So your starting rewards and virtue. That is in chapter 5. And I think that's based on your culture.
Is
Oh, well,
is that what goes in these little boxes?
oh yeah, well, yeah, in those little boxes you can put that. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
rewards are upgrades you can select to raise the effectiveness of your war gear. And as you get it, there's like adventure points and skill points you see as experience. So
Hmm.
skill points help you to advance your skills, and adventure points help you to advance like your valor and wisdom and to get rewards and virtues. So like cult, they're like virtues are like part of You get an initial virtue, and then everything else is a cultural virtue after that. And those are like they help you with things. Okay, so rewards are upgrades that you can select to raise the effectiveness of your war gear. So affects a single characteristic of an item, for example, improving the load, raising the damage, etc. So here are the rewards that you can get.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 6 types of rewards you can get. There's close fitting armor. So a smith has made a piece of protection more difficult to overcome with a piercing blow. So when you make a protection roll, you get +2 to the result to a helm or armor. So that would give you a +2 to your armor, your leather armor. Cutting make. A skilled craftsman has made this piece of equipment lighter, so it becomes less cumbersome. Reduces their load by 2. Weapon could be fell. Um, a hard and straight, a piercing blow from a fell weapon is stopped less easily by a suit of armor, so it adds 2 to the injury rating. Grievous adds 1 to the damage rating. Keen, wow, keen is pretty good. Attack rolls made with a keen weapon score a piercing blow on a result of 9 on the feat dice. Also on a result of 9 on the feat dice.
Okay. I don't know what the feat of anything is.
Feat dice is your D12.
Okay, so if I chose that, then I could get a feat on my longsword.
You could get a keen. You have a keen longsword. You would get that.
Key as in Key.
Yeah. So that I guess that's how that denotes that. So like
Key on longsword.
so
And
on and then yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, it's interesting. Huh.
what? I put it in the wrong place?
No, no. Like so so you see where longsword, how the F, G, and K are. That's what that's for. So you can put a 9. You can like mouse over it, click it, and then hit 9 plus.
Hit 9 plus.
Yeah, under K, where longsword is, down at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
9 plus. Okay.
yep. And then you can put probably your reward is a keen longsword. Keen, Keen.
Okay.
Yep.
Keen longsword. And I put the +9.
Yep.
Now, what does that do if it's the two-handed? It adds 9 to it, or
No, so like one of the blow. So like when you attack and you get extra successes, like you get the 6 dice on your 6-sided dice,
uh-huh.
then that's a improves your success. So if you get, I think 2 or more, um, then you can get a piercing blow. But if you get a 9 on the D12, that's also a piercing blow. So there's a greater chance that you'll get a piercing blow, which then they have to make. Then the target number would be 16 to avoid that, like a fatal blow type of thing.
Okay. I mean, that
Yeah.
seems rangery,
Yeah.
if that's a word.
Yeah.
I've now
Oh.
made that an adjective.
Mhm. Yeah. So keen longsword, and then your virtue.
I'll put that in this box. Okay.
So confidence, dour handed, hardiness, mastery, nimbleness, and prowess.
What is prowess?
After honing your inborn talents, you can lower one of your attribute TNs by 1. So you can lower like the wits to 17 or something
My wits
if you
is
need it.
17 right now.
Yeah, if you could lower it to 16, sorry. If you wanted to do that, that would be prowess or your strength to 12 or your heart to 14. Because that's the number you have to get on like if you were to roll your lore skill, you roll a D12 and 2D6 and you have to get 17 or better, which can be challenging.
Okay. Is there another one that you read off that would be better?
Oh, let me see if there's any more of that other. Well, confidence increases hope by 2 points. Dour handed adds +1 to your strength rating on a heavy blow, +1 to the feat dice numerical result on a pierce. I don't.
I already already have something on my sword, so I think I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Hardiness raises your endurance by 2. Mastery is 2 skills are favored.
Let's do that one. Mastery.
Yeah. So 2 more skills can be favored, which that's actually pretty good.
Um, and I can pick whichever ones I want.
Yeah.
How about stealth?
Mhm.
And what is explore?
Lore. When you move through unfamiliar territory of the wild, an explore roll can be required during a journey to find out where you're heading or to get back on track in a detour to cope with adverse weather conditions like survival.
Okay, I think I'll choose that one.
Okay.
Stealth and explore.
Yep. So when it's favored, you roll 2 d12s and take the best result,
Okay,
which
so
is
I
cool.
checked the boxes. Is that what I was supposed to do?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. And then put mastery. Yeah, if you wanted, you could put mastery and well, it doesn't matter because I think you can.
Well, let's see. I can
Yeah.
put it up here. Stealth
Yeah.
and
Explore.
explore.
Yep. Yep.
And I have 2 in each of those already, but it
Yeah. That's good.
seems like I would use those kind of the most.
Right. That's pretty good. All
Okay.
right. I think. Yep. And then so like the virtues are when you get really start getting heroic, because the cultural virtues
Mm-hmm.
like they give you some crazy stuff, right? So okay,
Kind of
I
curious
think
to
we
see if the life pather is the same or better.
yeah, yeah, we can see. I think all right, well, let's pause really briefly and then well, this is Gwennon, uh ranger, a ranger of the north, right? Who is a ranger, a warden, a ranger of the north who's answered the calling of being a warden. So
Alrighty.
all right.
And we'll pause on our end, and you guys on the other end will blink, and we'll be right back.
Right, right.
1. All
All
right.
right. Well, we're back. And Amy has put a picture of Gwennon
And meet
for
Gwennon.
us.
There's Gwennon.
Yep. And I'll have to make a token for her. I guess I can, what if I do this? No, doesn't
But
work.
I think I already put it there for you.
There it is. There's Gwennon.
She's a little small. There we go.
Yep.
So
Cool.
there's Gwennon. And now we have the second one to do.
Another character.
Uh-huh. So now for the life path. So now we find out which character do we like better.
What is, I guess, I wonder what we put there for like hope and endurance, I guess.
Yeah.
Endurance.
Oh, I closed her. You
Oh,
need me to?
no. No, it's fine. I'm just putting the stuff for people to see. Endurance will probably be green. She's got a lot of endurance. And then I'll put hope as blue, probably. And I guess if we ever get shadow, then
We'll have to put
yeah,
another one.
yeah, there you go.
That's Gwennon.
Oh, no. Oh, come on. I didn't save it because I'm,
That's okay. We can fix that later because we're gonna go on to the life path now, and we have to do it for another character anyways.
yep. Well, but I can fix it. I just, gotta make sure
Make it.
I click, I click the right, I click the right things.
Oh yeah. So while our viewers are waiting, they can
Make,
subscribe to the channel, like the video, and they can share the video with their friends, and they can comment whether or not the picture I picked of Gwen is what they had in their head.
Mhm. There it is.
Yay.
Okay,
There's Gwen.
cool.
So move her off to the side over here. I guess we'll do competing pictures.
Yep. All right. So next character. So we're going to use a supplement called Character Live Pass that came with the as a PDF as an extra in the One Ring Kickstarter. And this booklet lets you flesh out your player heroes with a few die rolls, giving them unique backstories based on their heroic culture. Additionally, rolling one in the major events table on page 9 lets you add important twist to your character. So maybe we can do that, like do that with Gwen at the end, is have like a major event for her, just in case it gives anything mechanically, you know.
Okay.
So, all right, okay. So you want to? We'll even start by rolling the heroic culture randomly, right?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
everything's supposed to be random, I believe, right?
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't have to be, but sure, let's do it that way. All
Okay.
right. So, which culture is your new character going to be from? Roll me a d6, please.
She is going to be a 4.
A Hobbit of the Shire.
Oh, it's a hobbit. Gonna have to get used to eating first, second, and third breakfast, and second dinner, and
Yep.
and hairy feet.
All right, so hobbits will go back to we'll get fill in sort of the details for the cultures and stuff before we get to the attributes.
Okay.
So hobbit sense, your wisdom rolls are favored,
Ah,
and you gain
and I put
so
that
hobbit sense, yeah,
under blessing.
yeah, cultural blessing,
Hobbit sense. Okay.
and then you're also halflings. Due to the reduced size, hobbits can't use. It's kind of almost a flaw, actually. Due to the
Okay.
reduced size, hobbits cannot use large weapons.
Cannot use
Yeah.
large weapons.
Yeah. So the cultural blessing hobbit, since your wisdom rolls are favored and you gain one dice on all shadow tests made to resist greed. That's cool. All right. And your standard living is common. Hobbits live in peace. Their land is well tilled and their borders protected, but theirs is an isolated land in the middle of a desolate region. Okay. All right. So we go to the life path, and then this will give the derived statistics and other things, I think. And then um what skills your character has, right? Okay. Roll me a d6.
It is a 4. There's a certain sameness going on here.
You're a witty gentle hobbit.
Okay, where do I put that?
I don't know, you just put it on your like backstory.
Um,
Oh, here, I'll try to copy paste it and put it in the chat here that lets me
well, I don't know where to put it on here.
put it under in your bio, but it'll give you. Here's this.
Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, goodness.
Yep. Witty gentle hobbit.
Oh, I come from a well to do family, though.
Yeah. I wonder if that'll bump your thing from Michael Delving.
I have no idea. I'm still trying to get it all in here. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Seems as though they are making my character a male character here. Okay.
Doesn't have to be.
I'm trying to get the spacing correct on here.
Yeah.
Give me just a minute. There we go. Save changes. All right.
Yeah.
My
All right.
non-named hobbit.
All right. So your strength is 2, your heart is 6, and your wits are 6.
Oh, why did it start me with my endurance already at 27?
I don't know. Oh, I was testing something. Maybe.
Oh, okay. So 2 for strength rating?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to delete that for right now. And it goes
Yep.
back to 1. Okay. And then my heart?
Is 6. And your wits are also 6. Not gonna be a fighter.
My wits it
Probably.
says?
Wits are also 6.
My wits it says? I'm trying to act like a hobbit. So
which this
my
is?
strength is only 2.
Yeah, yeah,
I am definitely a hobbit.
yeah. So you can adjust those. So your TN would be 18, 14, and 14, which is pretty good actually. The wits in the
18, not 180.
yeah.
And then 14 and 14.
And then your favorite skill is courtesy.
Only one,
But
huh?
well, you get one from your culture, right? And then
Yeah, I just think it's
oh no, no, but I think you get an extra one because you'll get courtesy, and then you'll get the ones as a hobbit too. And then you have two distinctive features: fair spoken and merry.
fair spoken and merry. And these are the ones
Yep.
I put up there, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
And then
Oops, hold on.
mhm,
Fair spoken and merry. And
mhm,
not Merry and Pippin. Merry as in happy, joyful,
mhm.
carefree. A hobbit with hairy feet. Okay.
Yep, yep. All right.
I've
Yeah,
played
you
a
got
hobbit before.
yep. And your derived stats, you ready for the derived? We'll do the derived stats now.
Um, that's the skills down there, or
No, the like the endurance, hope, and parry
oh, okay. So endurance.
is 2 plus 18, strength plus 18.
So 2 plus 8, so 20.
Yeah. Your hope is
Oh,
heart
it did
plus
it. It did it again where it didn't change my current endurance.
yeah, let me try.
Okay, it let me there. Okay, now
Okay.
hope.
Yeah. Hope is going to be heart plus 10.
16.
Yep. That's good. It's a lot of meta currency.
Wits.
And your parry is going to be wits plus 12.
18.
Yep.
Oh,
Now we do.
that one it fixed. The other ones I had to put it in. Okay.
Yep. That's pretty good. All right. So your skills,
Okay.
awareness is 2.
Awareness is 2. Okay.
Song is 2.
I guess I have to get better at singing. Okay.
Uh-huh. What do they do? What do they fair spoken and okay. Interesting. Okay. Um craft is 1.
Okay.
Insight is 2.
Insight is 2.
Healing is 1.
Only 1. Okay.
Courtesy is 2.
Which is good because that's the only thing I'm really trained in.
Yep. Persuade is 2.
Well, that's not bad.
Yep. Stealth is 3.
Ooh, I'm stealthy with my furry feet.
Yeah, and I don't. Uh,
I'm surprised there's nothing in riddle.
well, we're not done yet
Oh,
there.
okay. Because I always envision hobbits talking in riddles.
Mhm. Yep. Okay, that's funny. And then uh, also where were we? Oh, riddle is 3 also, by the way.
And nothing in scan, explore, or lore, correct?
Right, correct.
Okay. 3 there. Okay.
And then your combat proficiencies, you can take bows or swords at 2, and then one more, something else at 1.
I think we'll do 2 on bows and 1 on spear. Because,
Okay.
I mean, that kind of seems hobbity, right?
Yeah. All right. And then you already have your 2 distinctive features. Hobbits only speak the common speech, so a name,
Okay.
and you get a last name too. All right.
Oh,
Want me to give names are kind of like think country English. Marigold, May, Myrtle, Mentha,
how about Myrtle?
like after. after like basically flowers. It seems like
Okay.
amaranth, like amaranth.
How about Myrtle Amaranth? Well, no, that
Yeah,
sounds
the family name is going to be like Baggins, Bowfin, Bulger, Brace Girdle, Brandy Buck, blah blah blah.
How about Brandy
Hornblower.
Buck?
Yep.
Myrtle Brandy Buck. Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's very Hobbit sounding.
Mary Myrtle, they're going to call you.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Myrtle, like Myrtle.
Myrtle.
TL, yeah, TLE. Yep.
Myrtle Brandy Buck.
Yep. Okay. All right. And I wonder why they only give you one.
Pretty certain that her name is taller than she is.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, so we did the combat, so I need to put my weapons over here, right?
Oh, well, we haven't gotten that to that yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
okay. Let's see what else. Oh, what's next?
Mhm.
Um, oh, you're calling, I guess, right?
Yeah, so I
That's what we.
roll.
Um, oh, where were my callings? Does it tell me what callings? See, Hobbits of the Shire. What do you do? No, it doesn't tell you that one.
So you want me to just roll like a d6 or something?
Um, okay. I wonder if we should do your major events first and then do everything and then decide what your calling might be.
My major events, where does that
Yeah.
go?
Well, it's gonna do something. So roll a d12. Try not to roll an 11.
I don't have any control over that.
I know.
um,
Oh, 12.
oh, I don't know
That's
that.
great. No, that's
Oh,
great.
it's not an
Favored.
11.
No, this is perfect. Favored by the Gray Wizard. That's like the 12 is like the Gandalf mark
Oh,
on the
cool.
dice.
And where do I put this?
I don't know.
Under blessing?
You could. Yeah,
Okay, so
blessing.
favored
Hmm.
by wizard.
Growing up, you became favored by the Gray Wizard. Gandalf the Grey has developed an interest in you for reasons known only to him. Whenever you make a roll, treat any one on the feat dice as an 11. Huh. Raise the eye awareness of your company by 2. I don't know if that's a good thing then.
I don't know.
Okay. Because the 11 is the eye, but
Well, you
okay.
never know. It could be good
He
and
would not
bad.
discuss his own business and journey and seemed chiefly interested in small news about Frodo's health and doings.
Ah, so I'm basically Sam Wise Ganji.
Yeah. Or one of those kids who loves fireworks or something. Anyway.
Something like that. Marion and Pippin.
Yeah, that's weird. Whenever you
Except
make
that's
a
not who it
roll,
was
treat any
in the
one roll.
book, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
We'll have to talk to M.W. Lewis about that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm,
So I
that's a
put
weird
I
one.
put in parentheses feet is 11.
What? Feet? What?
Well, in parentheses after favored by Gray Wizard, I just put in parentheses feet is 11. I
No, a 1 equals 11, actually. That's probably 1 also equals 11 on the feet dice.
one is 11. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Now,
right. Okay.
and you
Yeah.
said you wanted to pause and do that for Gwennon.
No, maybe not. Because you only get looks like you only get one favorite skill, but then this other extra event.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but all right. So captain, champion, messenger, scholar, or treasure hunter, or warden. Also, I guess you could be a warden.
I think Myrtle would be a treasure hunter
Yep. Okay. So her
because
fate.
treasure,
Oh,
not treasurer, treasurer.
yeah. So you could choose 2 favorite skills among these.
Okay.
Explore, scan, and stealth.
Probably explore.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
what's
stealth,
scan?
stealth. Scan is like looking at small things, kind of like spot hidden. But stealth favored with three skill would be pretty intense,
So
actually.
scan and not explore.
Well, I would
How
either
many?
explore.
You said pick two, right?
Yeah, you only get two.
So I think scan and explore. I mean, she's a treasure hunter, right?
Yeah, but stealth gotta be sneaky.
She already has three in stealth.
Yeah, but favored means you roll the d12 twice and take the better result.
All right, I'll give up scan and go to stealth.
Yeah, you got to put points in those anyway, I think, right? So, all right,
Well,
you're distinct.
I don't have any in explore, but
Yeah, you have to.
we'll get her some.
All right, and then your distinctive feature is burglary.
That goes right along with
Yep, yep,
so distinctive features. I'm fair spoken. I'm merry, and I'm a burglar.
burglary. Yep. Mhm.
It's a little hard to put my stats in. I'm sorry, the kitten is up my arm here. Okay.
All
Alrighty.
right, and then your shadow path is dragon sickness.
Okay, where do I put that?
Under weakness.
Cannot use large weapons and shadow weakness.
Oh no, not under flaws. Under calling, sees treasure hunter. Then weakness is dragon sickness.
Slash dragon sickness.
No, under where calling is treasure hunter. Right under there was weakness, and then
Dragon calling.
dragon sickness.
Okay.
As a shadow, you want me to spell to do it?
No, I'm trying to get the cat to leave me alone so I can type.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sure you heard her purring. Okay, dragon sickness.
Yeah.
And is she a young 100 years old?
No, I don't. I didn't see where it said about
I'm just teasing because.
hobbits. Yeah.
All right, so we've done the weakness. So now what are we on to?
Let's see. After that, hobbits. We did that. We did distinctive features. We did calling. This treasure hunter. All right, now you're 10 points of experience.
Okay, so I need to
You want
put
it?
I need to
Mhm,
put some in explore.
mhm.
So I get 10 points. So if I use three of them in explore, put three blocks. You said that's seven or six.
If you do three blocks, that will cost you 6 points to put three in explore.
Okay, I will do that. That leaves me with four, right?
Hmm.
Okay. If it lets me click it, there we go.
Hmm.
Let's put one in scan because that's only 1 point, right?
Yep.
Maybe one in travel because I need to use four of them, right? Six, that was
Yeah.
seven. This is eight, and heart and nine. And how about hunting? One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. That's good because I don't know if it's an actual role, but like you could aid because you have a lot of hope. So then, like if it's you and Gwennon, this Myrtle and Gwennon go out, um, then you can actually help her and give her, spend some hope and give her another D6 because you trained in those skills.
Oh, good.
That's cool. Okay. Explore is a good thing to have too. You have good awareness as well. Okay. That's cool. And ridiculous stealth.
But she's little.
Yeah. All right.
And she can't use large weapons, so she's got to make it up somehow.
All right. Starting gear.
All right.
So I guess you get a bow, a spear, a bow and a spear.
Okay, so bow,
Mhm.
and that would be bows and damage.
Damage for a bow is 3,
Okay, injury,
14,
load.
2.
Okay, and there's no F, G, K, or notes.
Yep.
All right, and then she's got a spear,
Mhm.
which
Let me see. Yeah, I want to see if it has to be. There's like spear and short spear. I wonder if it has to be a short spear.
most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
She's little, so we'll go with it. Short spear. Okay,
Yep. Short spear.
damage.
Damage under gear. Oh, damage. Sorry. Damage. Short spear is 3,
Okay, injury.
14,
Certain sameness here. Load.
2.
Yep, definitely a certain sameness here.
And then in the notes you can put can be thrown. So you could throw a spear too.
Fun. Alrighty.
Okay. And what else?
Well,
I think that's
don't we have to do rewards and virtues now?
oh, useful items. Shoot, I forgot to do useful items for Gwennon.
We can go
She gets
back to it.
1. Yeah, she gets 1 and then you'll get 2. So traveling gear doesn't really need to be annotated. So, you have boots, one clothes, trouser, jacket, whatever, whatever.
All right.
Um, um, so you do get 2 useful items, and these can give you if you spend.
Who gets
Let's
two?
see,
Who gets two useful? Myrtle.
Merle gets 2. So I'll
Okay.
describe um, any tool, instrument, or device carried by a player hero to perform one or more tasks is a useful item, like a hammer, hunting knife, good coil of rope, lantern, flint and steel. These items that may gain a player as an advantage in game terms, but also may do things that could not be done at all without them. For example, digging a hole in the frozen lake can hardly be accomplished without a pickaxe. So players are free to choose a useful item, possibly inventing a reason why a particular item object is so handy. Um, Options include a particular craftsmanship or exotic feature. An item can be some form of consumable, perishable good, like a bottle of liquor or a bomb. And it lasts the length of the adventuring phase. Useful items are listed in the player character sheet, and they can gain the hero an advantage, and they must be associated with a skill, possibly along with a brief definition of their use. Right. So you could pick 2 items that are related to a skill. For example, like you could have like one of those little fans for courtesy. You know,
Well,
what I'm talking about.
I was thinking a little backpack for explore or hunting something, and then maybe a little knife because
Mm,
hobbits are always hungry, so she would use her knife to cut up an apple or something because she doesn't have anything to cut with other than the short spear, and I don't think you can cut with that.
yeah, I don't know that. I don't know what skill a knife would go with. A little knife.
Hunting. Well, I mean, the backpack would go with exploring, but I don't know where to put it. I
So
guess
I
I guess
guess
all the way over here where it says gear.
uh let's see.
So a little backpack.
Oh, I think I put it in the box that says, yeah, gear.
Gear. Okay. How about a backpack and maybe a
Oh,
bedroll? A
look,
bedroll?
I'll choose it to useful items. And then you can, oh, that's interesting.
Oh, you took it away.
BL1, BL2, what is that? It's weird.
Okay. How do I choose a useful item then?
I'll put plus, and then I guess you type it in. So what did you want? Handy, I'll call it handy rucksack.
Well, like a little backpack with a bedroll thing.
Um, I don't know if that'd be explore. That seems like it'd be more like travel, but let me look at what it says for explore, and that can maybe
Well, I mean, I was thinking she's a treasure hunter, so she'd need something to carry her treasure in, hence the backpack. And you didn't like the idea of the little knife. How about thieves' tools? Like maybe a lockpick? Or maybe not.
I'm looking. Oh, you know what? Maybe like that. I think it'll work for Explorer because here's what it says. It says like to cope with the adverse weather conditions or natural hazards, to create paths through the wilderness suitable for others to follow, or choose a suitable place to set up camp. So I don't know, or like a I can't think.
Well, definitely a little bag. She's got to keep her treasure somewhere.
We could put handy haversack. That's kind of a reference to. And what
So,
is bo?
oh, you put handy.
Yeah. What did you want to put?
Oh,
Useful.
well, no, I was trying to. I thought I was supposed to hit plus and put it there, so it's handy. What did you call it?
Handy haversack.
Okay, that's one. I don't know what BO, B11, and B112 is.
Yeah, I have to look at that. Let me see.
so,
Ah,
so that's one useful item, and she gets a second one.
yeah.
You don't think like thieves' tools would work? I mean, she's
What
basically
would that be? What would that be for though?
like a pick lock to get into
I
the.
know, but like with what? Uh,
Well, I originally thought a little knife, so that way when she's out, she can cut up an apple or even maybe rope. I guess rope, so in case she needs to climb a tree or something.
but then what would that be with? What would that? What skill? That's the thing you have to figure out. The
Well,
thieves tools could go with like craft.
yeah, that could work. Thieves' tools.
Yeah.
It's not letting me put it in. You'll have to put it in. And now I guess maybe it will. I'll just
Well,
put lockpick.
I'll put burglars tools
Okay, well
because that
you
goes.
can fix it.
Yeah.
I put lockpick.
Um.
It's
Well,
easier to write that.
and then that'll be. What do we say? Craft.
Craft, yes.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And then okay, we got to get one for to Gwen for something.
Okay, let me pull up her character sheet for Gwen. Okay, gear and useful item. Um, don't know what kind of a useful item she would have. Because I don't think she can have something that's magical, right?
I have an idea. How about like a either an old like a tome that's been passed down through her family that tells of like the tales of the old realms,
Okay.
could help with lore, or old map could help with explore.
The map could also help with hunting, right?
Not really.
Not really. Just explore.
Yeah, I can't think. If there's something else you could think of that could help with hunting.
Um, well, the lore might help with hunting too, right? Or
Not really. It's you have to pick one skill that's associated with.
um, I don't know.
Useful item. Well, what if you want something with hunting? What could a useful item with hunting be? Um, I guess that could be your skinning knife.
Well, the Hobbit wanted the knife.
Hobbit can steal the knife.
I don't wish her to. Maybe, maybe a map or a book that tells of like the different adventures of my family that's been passed down to me that talks about different places and
Okay.
I guess similar to like if she was working with an atlas or something
And
like
put.
that because that would go with explore, right? It would be to know how to get through the wilderness and how to make it suitable and like maybe even like
I think that'd be more like lore.
or tracking.
Explore would be a map. Lore would be the book.
But you could use either one for it, right?
You only get one.
I understand that, but lore is a love for learning, but explore is knowing
Where to go?
where I'm going or tracking. And I'm just thinking something like that. It could be one that talks about different places that my family's been and talking about like markers or something like that.
The ancient family map. There we go. Does that work?
Well, ancient makes it sound like it's not very up to date.
Um, the family map, or I just put map of the old realms, I guess.
Yeah, map of realms. I would think that they would keep that pretty up to date, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Being a ranger.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. So she's done.
Yep. All
Hmm.
right. All right. Back to.
Back to Myrtle Brandybuck.
Yep. Yep.
She's got her handy haversack and her burglar's tools.
Yes. If you would like for Myrtle to have a pony, she can have a pony. It's well, it'll be a half star pony, but it has one vigor.
Okay, where would I put that?
Ponies are sturdy little beasts that cannot go much faster than normal walking pace, but they can help you cope with the toll of spending long hours on the road.
That'd be good for her. Where do I put that?
Uh, I think there's a place for mounts somewhere down at the bottom.
Armor, weapons, tech modifiers, custom dice roller.
There it is, mount under yep, under experience.
Everything's over here under experience. Huh?
Yep. You can name your
Um,
mount.
mount. See, Myrtle Brandy Buck would have her. Maybe she call her pony Sage,
Okay.
like a plant,
Yep.
and vigor,
Gives one vigor.
and treasure is none, right?
Yeah, no treasure right now.
Good. Pony doesn't have any treasure.
Mhm.
So she's a half pony, right?
Half starved pony.
Pony.
Hobbits and full size horses. Hobbit ponies and full size horses.
Okay. That's the best way I can figure out how to do the half star pony.
Hmm.
All right.
Half starved. Half star pony. That's funny. It's not a star pony, it's a star pony.
Well, takes up too
Right.
many letters if I try to put everything else in there.
Yep, yep,
Good enough.
yep. Okay. So now we do the rewards and virtues. I think that's it, right?
I think so. And I need to roll for these, right?
No. Uh, um, I guess we could roll because we're rolling for
Or
everything.
yeah. Alrighty.
Starting rewards.
Okay. And how many are there?
It just says go to page 79. There are six of them. So roll a d6.
she will be a 12. How can I rolled a I hit D6 and it rolled a 12 or no. No, no, it rolled a 4. I just hadn't scrolled down enough. Sorry.
Oh, four.
4.
Four is a grievous weapon. Raise the damage rating of a weapon by one. So she has a nasty spear, a nasty short spear.
By 1. Okay, so her spear goes up to 4
Let
or
me see.
14 or
Yes, the damage rating of the weapon goes up by one. That's true.
okay,
Yep.
so do I do that with F, G, or K?
G one.
G
Yeah. Yeah. Put a one there.
plus 1. Okay.
Yep. It could be like an old goblin short spear or something like that. That might be fun.
Gandalf gave it to her.
Yep.
Alrighty. And now for her virtue.
Should I put what kind of you want to put goblin short spear or troll short spear or
We can fix that later.
I'll put goblin. Right. And the damage, oh yeah, it's already in there. Goes up by one. Okay. And then the virtue is a D6. Awesome.
A 5.
Mastery also.
Mastery. Alrighty.
So two more favored skills.
Um,
Riddle, because it's got a three.
yeah, let's do riddle. And
Awareness or song. Insight's also got two. Persuade's got two.
she's a thief. So let's go with persuade.
Okay.
Or
Well, she is,
how about awareness? Because if she's a thief,
yeah,
she has to know who's around.
yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Can't believe she's a thief as a little hobbit.
I can. That's how Bilbo made his, well,
He didn't really
that's how,
steal it. He found it. It was
mhm.
his precious. Okay. All right.
No, not
So
that one. He took from the dragon. I
that
think
is
that's it.
question. That's it.
I think
So
that's it. The only thing we need to do, I mean, like, so the company, right? So this is probably for me. But when we formed the company, so right now it's Myrtle and Gwennon.
right. Well,
Um,
we didn't. How do I figure out how old Myrtle is?
however,
Well, what's
I
an
mean,
average hobbit age that should be out burgling?
it, probably in her 20s.
Okay, so let's make her 23.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you can make Gwennon older because remember the Dunedain live a long time, right? So
Okay, so make her 30 or 40 or
yeah,
maybe in her 40s.
yeah. So I
Okay.
think Aragorn is like 90 when during the,
Oh,
but this is like I think this is like 40 years before Aragorn anyway. So yeah, Aragorn is like in his 40s right now or 50s.
oh, goodness. Well, maybe we need to pause really quickly while we get a picture of Myrtle, and then we'll be right back to show our viewers.
Yeah, and then talk about forming the company, but maybe not, doing things. But
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of cool. Okay,
Okay, we'll be
with
back
it.
in just a moment.
All right, so here we have Myrtle Brandybuck, a hobbit from the Shire, and Gwennon, a ranger of the Dunedain. So these are the characters we made. We did one mostly randomly, and one kind of the traditional way as you go through the One Ring character creation, right? And yeah, so the next thing one would do to form like the group, because you see, it'd be nice, here to have like four PCs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, you can still run it. I can still run it with two, or we could do it as a duel and have two characters. because they do complement each other, which I think is kind of cool. So then the creation of a company is a procedure that can be wrapped up, can wrap up a character creation center, character creation session, or that can take place right before the first adventuring phase. We introduce your adventures and determine the circumstances that brought them together. So in general, it is good to assume that the company has been together for some time already when the game begins. And then the lore master would assist the players providing suggestions and advice. To create the company, the players and the lore master will do the following. Choose a patron. So a patron is sort of someone who kind of sponsors you, is an influential individual, has taken an interest in the group. A one that is perfect would be Gandalf, since
Yes.
uh, Myrtle ruled that thing. And
I,
then,
I was thinking that could be our connection to each other.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Gandalf has went in to go kind of protect Myrtle. She's a bit too adventurous for her Hobbit self.
yep. And then for Gandalf, so you would get +2 fellowship points, and that's like a meta currency that's shared by the group.
So
So in
our
addition to,
patron would be the Grey Wizard.
yeah, Gandalf the Grey.
I'm just gonna put Wizard, Grey Wizard, easier.
Hmm. And then you choose a safe haven, and I would suggest Bree, because there's a lot of hobbits that live in Breeland in and around Bree, and definitely the Brady books have it,
And
expanded
and
out to there.
where
Or
do
if
I put
Myrtle
that?
is there, I don't think there's a safe haven anywhere. But I have to look at the characters.
Um, I don't see one. I'm just gonna put it maybe under virtues, safe haven.
Um, yeah, you could put. I mean, that's a good place as Danny to put it. It's not going to do anything.
Okay, so safe haven.
But that could
Oops.
be in like the notes that you take. For the. That's what I would suggest.
Well, where do you want
Um,
it?
no, that's fine. That's a good place as any right now. But when you can take notes eventually. So Gandalf, what he does, you can spend fellowship to make a shadow test favored. So if you have to test against shadow, you'll roll with the two.
Can you give me a second? Because
Yeah, you don't have to worry about this.
I'm having to put this on two sheets. So give me a second, please.
Yeah, you don't need to put the Scandalf stuff. I have a table that has all this stuff.
Okay.
But then when we can might as well. So the safe haven, um, yeah, it can be anywhere really. The in a brie
I
with
put
a I mean,
brie. I put brie like the cheese.
yep. Well, it's
Well,
BREE, but it's a good place. Um, but other place would be like Rivendell or Tharbad, or Rivendell could become a safe haven later, depending on how things go. But with I'll just let listeners know Gandalf. He does favor messengers and captains, but I mean, he does. We did roll that kind of fun event for Myrtle, so for some reason the wizards take an interest, and why not have a ranger watch over her? So then you spend fellowship to make a shadow test favored, and then Gandalf's agenda is to warn the free peoples and inspire them to action, and he gives you +2 fellowship points. So when we calculate fellowship points at the beginning of an adventuring phase, it's a number of player characters and then any other bonuses from their patron or because of their culture, right? So I think like Men of Bree would give like a +1 to fellowship because they're so gregarious, but
mhm.
Gandalf gives you a +2. So if it was just Myrtle and Gwen adventuring, you'd have a +4 to your fellowship, which would be pretty good. And then a fellowship focus, the last thing, a fellowship, a company's fellowship rating represents the loyalty that the adventurers have towards each other, but some of them share an additional level of companionship with another member of the company. Such a bond may be due to the respect for someone wiser, nobler, special friendship, the kinship with the fellow compatriot, the deep affection for a dear family member, kind of like Sam and Frodo, right? So each player chooses a member of the company as their player here is focus, like your buddy. Um, and then when you're providing support to your fellowship focus, then it's a so you use your hope, then you get 2 dice instead of 1 dice.
Cool.
It comes at a price though. You gain one shadow point whenever your fellowship focus is wounded or suffers a bout of madness or is harmed. So, and wounds are different than like you, the normal, like in combat, you'll lose endurance unless you get like a penetrating wound. And then we roll the injury thing, and then you'll see if you get a wound or not. So kind of like in a way how like Mothership does it. You go through your endurance tick that will come back after a little bit of time, and then the wounds are what's nasty.
Hmm.
So right. So well, that's it for character creation. And now I gotta go study what I want to run for you guys, but I already have some ideas just looking very quickly at
Well,
at
Myrtle
some
Myrtle looks like a thief, and Gwennon is looking at her out the corner of her eye, like, not again.
yep. And then I would definitely there's a cool little section on Ariador and the Breland here in the main book. They have like a and then there's like an evening at the Prancing Pony. Um, and then, you know, different things that can happen from there. So that could be a good place, good starting point, to have like you know, a adventure coming out of there and just go for it and see what happens. So that could be kind of fun to do.
Sounds good.
Yep. So I'll have to start reading that, which would be kind of fun. So yeah, I've been reading through the One Ring. I'm excited about it. It'd be cool. Again, if we just have like one other player, I could have them make one or two characters and then go from there,
Sounds good.
really bring it.
I'm sure someone else will want to play too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for the One Ring character creation session. We've created Gwennon, Ranger from the North, and Myrtle Brandy Buck, a Hobbit of the Shire, who are residing in Bree right now and hang out at the Prancing Pony.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Well, thank you.
Thank you. And
And
we'll talk again and play again. We can say the thing if you want.
good night and good rolling.